And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for last night's episode of Batwoman Season 2, Episode 17. So, next week, the season finale of Batwoman is upon us. We're almost there. And to be honest, this season has its ups and downs. Not that it was completely bad, I just felt like Warner Brothers and CW kind of rushed what they had, their little situation that they had with Batwoman. But we'll talk about that when the season finale happens. Anyway, so let's talk about this episode because honestly, there was some cool stuff in here that I really, really enjoyed. And, nothing too big surprises. It kind of, like when you watch it, you kind of like, oh, that's going to happen and that's going to happen. You kind of figure it out before it actually happens. And it's kind of cliche that it does, but, so we all know that Kate Kane is now back, played by Willa Days now, and she's getting her memory back by piece. Nothing really too major, but something happens when we find out that she's still working for Black Mask and Sophia as well. And apparently it's all a big scam. That the fact that, oh, I get my memories back. I could be Batwoman again. And maybe I can, do what I want to do and protect the city. No, it was all a scam. It was just a scam. Or is it? See, that's the thing. Here's the thing. I feel like Kate Kane is starting to get her memories back, but she's still being influenced by Sophia and, of course, Black Mask as well. So it's very hard to see where she's actually going to end up near the end of the season finale, but I would assume she's gonna get her memories back in small doses, and then next season we'll get her fully back to being Kate Kane, aka Batwoman. I feel like she will suit up in the next season, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But anyway, she ends up pretending to help be with the team. She wants to be Batwoman again, and it was all a scam. She pretty much gets into the Batcave, starts taking I guess trophies that Batman has been collecting from the villains throughout his Avengers, obviously, and like he always does. And Kate ends up trapping Mary, Sophie, and of course Luke in the Batcave, and I guess the elevator, trapping them there, while Ryan pretty much gets caught by the GCPD carrying and distributing snake venom, so she ends up in jail. Her parole officer shows up thinking, you messed up again. What else is new? And then, of course, she ends up telling her, listen, I'm not doing this. They're framing me. Black Mask is in control of these guys. And literally, they have, like, guards all over her. Like, watching her, making sure she doesn't leave. And they know that because they know that she's Batwoman. So she ends up telling her parole officer, and the parole officer couldn't even believe it until the guards started attacking her. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah, and then she goes back to the Batcave, starts fighting with Kate Kane, and, yeah. Now Kate Kane has left. While that all happened, we also have Alice having her little situation as well, where she ends up trying to go after Sophia, to try to kill her. Because she took Ocean from her, which Alice finally admits that she was in love with Ocean in her own way. So she wanted Mary to bring him back. No dice there, so who knows if he actually would come back, but we'll see what happens. And then she ends up stabbing Sophia. Now, Sophia I don't believe is dead. I believe she's just stabbed, injured, knocked out somewhere in her island, and she'll probably will come back. So there was that, because then they had like a little hug out, and then she just stabbed her. So, never. Even though Alice always carries one knife, she always ends up having multiple knives. So, Alice is a person you have to be careful with. And I do like what they've done with Alice. They kind of given her a little bit of humanity. And yes, she should be bad. She should go completely. I think she should stay bad, but at least give her a little bit of humanity, just to see who kind of make her a cool character. And I think she's a great character, so anyway. And I hope that she still ends up being bad. If she's gonna be in the third season as well, I just hope she takes a back seat and let somebody else be the main villain. but also have her be the villain as well, but like in the shadows. So we'll see what that happens. And of course, let's talk about Kate Kane. The actress who's playing Kate Kane now, Willa Days. I gotta be honest, watching her play Kate Kane, I kind of imagine her now in the first season of Batwoman, and I think it would have worked a lot better. Not that I don't like and appreciate what Ruby Rose did for Batwoman in season 1. It's just that for some weird reason, I, I see Willa Days as a better Kate Kane. I just don't know why yet. I just don't know why. I need more to actually see why do I see her as Kate Kane better. I feel like the choreography, what she's been doing with fighting and all that, it feels a little bit more better. You know, it feels like it's a natural to her. While when Ruby Rose was fighting in the first season, it felt like it was way too 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all that kind of thing. While Willa is doing her own thing, and it feels natural. It feels like she's an actual doing her own stunts and all this and that. And she's been around the block when it comes to being in big superhero films or TV shows. She was in Krypton, so she does know how to, her choreography, fight stuff. She did fight in that show as well, so she knows a little bit more than what Ruby Rose was given. So I can appreciate that. So I thought that really worked really well, and I just feel like she feels more Kate Kane than Ruby ever did. And like I said, I do love Ruby Rose's Batwoman too, but I don't know. I think Willa Days might be a little bit better. I may have to see her as actually more as Kate Kane, and also to see her as Batwoman. But we'll get to there when we get there. But for now, from what I'm seeing, I'm actually enjoying it. And I kind of want to see more, but we have to wait till the next season. So, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. And are you guys a fan of Willa Days playing Kate Kane now? You guys still want Ruby Rose back? Do you think Ryan is going to end up leaving the show for next season? Because, no idea. If I had to guess, I think we'll have 2 Batwomans in this show. Or Ryan will start the third season, as Batwoman. Something will happen to her. Either she gets injured or gets killed. And then Ruby Rose will come back as Willa Days will take over as Batwoman, and will be the rest of the season from there. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But yeah, so leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it, and stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good day.